DotMusic? What innovation does it bring to the music community and internet users? What problems does DotMusic solve? These are the most frequently asked questions about DotMusic. Let's begin with what DotMusic is. It is a top-level domain. It's similar to .com, .net, but its extension is DotMusic. Music is a unique identifier representing music and its community. It directly communicates to internet users the subject matter, music. So, why would a global music community member register a .music over a .com? Well, there's many reasons. Here's one compelling benefit with an example. Imagine a musician called John Smith. John Smith registers johnsmith.com. John Smith also registers johnsmith.music. So, John Smith is an independent artist that no one knows, and he puts an advertisement in a newspaper and on a billboard. Once for johnsmith.music and one for johnsmith.com. So what happens? People pass by, they see the billboard, they read the newspaper, and they have no idea what John Smith is doing under johnsmith.com. They don't know what activity he's doing. They don't know what he's offering. However, with johnsmith.music, it's pretty clear. Well, this guy must be related to music. Anyhow, so that's the first benefit. It's a unique identifier, it's branded, and it's exclusive for music. Furthermore, another advantage is it's only restricted to music community members. So, why is DotMusic restricted only to global music community members? Well, we're trying to achieve the following: a global industry standard for safe, trusted, and music-branded websites. The DotMusic unique identifier will provide the same level of trust and security that other restricted top-level domains provide, such as .edu for United States accredited post-secondary educational institutions and .gov, which relates to United States government institutions. There is a reason why these restricted top-level domains are the safest, while top-level domains which are open and unrestricted, just like .com, have the highest level of abuse, cyber squatting, and piracy when compared to these restricted extensions. Why is that? It's all about policies. These policy restrictions that .edu and .gov have ensure they are safe, credible, and trusted. This is why a sensitive string, such as .music, which functions under a regulated sector pertaining to copyright, is community-based, restricted, and has music-focused policies and enhanced safeguards. Why does .music need enhanced safeguards and policies? Well, it's a sensitive string, it works under a regulated sector, and it is highly vulnerable to abuse due to its popular nature and proliferation of piracy websites. Bottom line is, music fans cannot differentiate between a licensed site and an unlicensed site. I'll give you an example. Let's say you go to a search engine, you search for a popular music song or an MP3. Well, out of all those results, you will get a lot of websites and you will have no clue which one is legitimate or illegitimate, whether one is licensed or unlicensed. Even if you see advertisements coming from famous brands. Well, this is a problem. The solution is DotMusic. We incorporate policies that ensure that DotMusic sites are licensed. This way you can protect intellectual property, and also we protect famous public figures, such as famous musicians who are subject to cybersquatting. In the music sector, many artists don't even own their own domains under various domain extensions, whether it's .com or .org. For example, Justin Bieber doesn't own justinbieber.com. Queen doesn't own queen.com. Bruce Springsteen doesn't own brucespringsteen.com. Furthermore, some fans even own popular names of artists, such as vanhalen.com or ladygaga.org or prince.org. This is a problem. We will solve it with DotMusic. What are some of these enhanced safeguards and policies to ensure DotMusic is a safe haven for legal music and licensing? One of these is eligibility. Only registrants with a clear, straightforward membership to the global music community defined can register at DotMusic. In other words, DotMusic is restricted to verified community members. However, How do we know a member is registering under their own name? Well, we have a name selection policy. This means you can only register a .music domain using your name, your AKA, an acronym, your DBA, or a name recognizing you or the activities that you do. Not only is there eligibility, community membership verification, and naming policies, we also have email and phone validation to ensure that holders of .music domains are legitimate and cyber squatting is eliminated. So, our enhanced safeguards go a step further, and that step is protecting famous brands. So we have a globally protected marks list where only legitimate owners that have rights to those names can register a famous brand name. So why do we need these policies? Why are they important? Well, trust is a big deal. Trust and high quality content, which is highly relevant as well, is what drives high search engine results. So, to complement our eligibility and name selection policies, we also incorporated an effective content and use policy, where no illegal activity is allowed. Not only that, no copyright infringement is allowed. In other words, any registrant for .music is only allowed to post content that they own or they license. Any violation will lead to takedown, so that's a pretty important policy that we have. Also, in terms of quality assurance, no parking pages are allowed. These policies ensure that we have the highest quality .music sites and also relevant content to drive higher search engine results to replace those pirated results. Also, is to provide consumers a signal post that they can identify with safety and trust, so they can give their credit card away to purchase music and have no fear with hacking or viruses that could come from these pirated websites. These policies would mean nothing without enforcement. DotMusic has incorporated both proactive and reactive measures to enforce its policies, constituting a coherent set aligned with the DotMusic mission. And also we have appropriate appeals mechanisms for continued accountability to the global music community. Such enforcement tools and provisions include investigation practices, anti-abuse mechanisms, penalties, and takedown procedures. Also, we have the DotMusic policy and copyright infringement dispute resolution policy, and registrar validation and authentication. We also have dispute and appeals mechanisms to remedy any registrar breaches handled by different entities. These include the National Arbitration Forum, WIPO, and our Policy Advisory Board. All these policies, namely eligibility, name selection, content and use, and enforcement, are aligned with our mission and purpose. What is the DotMusic mission and purpose? Firstly, is to create a safe haven for legal music consumption and music licensing. Secondly, to protect intellectual property and fight piracy. Thirdly, to support musicians' welfare, rights, and fair compensation. Fourth, to promote music education and cultural diversity. Fifth, to follow a multi-stakeholder governance model representing all constituent types, whether they are record labels, musicians, publishers, unions, or industry professionals. Every music constituent type from the global music community will be represented. This mission is aligned with the nexus of the string. So what is the nexus for the string? DotMusic matches the name of the community without overreaching. The global multi-stakeholder community defined matches the string entirely. The community defined is a logical alliance of music communities which are delineated and organized with clear and straightforward memberships. This community defined corresponds to over 99.9% of all global music entities and types involved in the creation, promotion, and distribution of legal music. Our definition of the global music community, as described in our submission to ICANN, is a strictly delineated and organized community of individuals, organizations, and business, a logical alliance of communities of similar nature that relate to music. This logical alliance of communities that relate to music are called Music Community Member Organizations, MCMOs. Members of the global music community defined must have a clear membership with a music community member organization. In other words, according to our DotMusic community-based submission to ICANN, DotMusic is restricted to only community members with demonstrated music community member organization membership. What are the qualification criteria to become a DotMusic accredited music community member organization, MCMO, to offer DotMusic domains to community members? The MCMO must be delineated, organized, must relate to music in a non-tangential or non-peripheral way. The community must also align itself with the DotMusic mission. Community functions must comply with the strings regulated sector with no history of illegal activities or mass copyright infringement. Also, community membership must be clear, straightforward, and aligned with the nexus of the community and the string. Membership must be national or international in regards to geographic dispersion. Also, membership is of non-negligible size. Membership is forward-looking, indicating longevity. Membership activities must also relate to the legal production or promotion or distribution of music. So what other innovations does DotMusic bring to the table? We've introduced premium channels and also the DotMusic song registry. So what is a premium channel? So a premium channel is a premium domain which is highly valuable. For example, publisher.music, lawyer.music, artist.music, label.music. Those are premium channels. So when a music community member registers for a .music domain, they have to select what kind of constituent type they are. So DotMusic decided to sort these constituent types according to the North American industry classification system. So when someone registers a DotMusic, they will also be placed in these premium channels, which will increase their exposure. Furthermore, for creators, labels, and publishers, we have the opportunity to license music in a legal manner through our DotMusic song registry. DotMusic is community-based. It is supported by a majority of the global music community. DotMusic has been involved in the music community since 2004 with many activities. We're commonly known as DotMusic and have registered our trademark in over 40 countries and regions in the class of domain activities. We're the only DotMusic applicant with global and public outreach activities spanning over half a decade. We participated in hundreds of the most relevant music and domain conferences. We sponsored events, and we were also involved in public speaking to convey the message of a community-based DotMusic. Our social media campaign has amassed over 5 million participants. More importantly, we launched the highly successful DotMusic Initiative petition, where we amassed over 1.5 million signatures supporting DotMusic. We also represented a significant portion of the music community in community objections against harmful applications that lacked enhanced safeguards or had anti-competitive policies. We're pleased to say that the Government Advisory Committee of ICANN and the ICANN NGPC has also passed resolutions that prohibit exclusive access language and applications, and also introduced enhanced safeguards to protect communities. For more information on DotMusic, you can visit www.music.us. Again, www.music.us. I am Constantine Roussos, founder of DotMusic. Thank you for listening.